Yeah, jokes aside, here's our current bracket, and we have these two players honestly already ready to go. Just kind of hype. I was not expecting it. We have a BDBonk versus VGmaster. I was lied to in the Discord. I thought VG was going to be late. He's actually early, so you know it's all good and fun. Oh, those are VODs. Give me one sec. I need to fix that.
Oh wait.
That's the one thing I forgot to change. That's okay.
Yeah.
Totally. No, it happens.
But in another piece of news here, we have the Battle of the Letters, BDBG. So we will have to enunciate, because you will not be able to tell if we just say two letters that sound vaguely similar. BVGD.
True.
Exactly. The only small thing is that the timer is a little bit wonky there.
Yeah, I'll fix that. I will send them off and then fix the timer.
Yeah, not a big deal. Alright, the race time has started counting down. So yeah, we're doing more path hints. And hopefully, Geek has decided to not roll VG another go mode.
Ah, jeez. That's already on my plate. It's already beginning.
Uh-huh.
Ah, I have a mega stream delay. That is very funny. That's on Twitch's end, because the streams are fresh. So
yeah. Start with membership card.
Alright, I'm gonna fix the timer, so I'll be on mute.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we start with membership card, combo master, and an air combo boost keyblade. Okay, I don't hate it. Oh, there was a keyblade. I missed what was on it. Don't think it was anything great. Yeah, it wasn't. VG didn't swap it, so it must not be better than air combo boost right now. Master versus Bonk, yes. Okay. BD is checking the shop. Picture ice cream identity to sword the ancestor proud thing. So TT3 is just available. I hate it. I don't like it. Then LOD,
my bad,
SP,
my bad.
and Pride Lands. Yeah. So yeah, Hollow Bastion and Twilight Town are just completely open. Go mode incoming. There was a quick run before the idiots in Pride Lands. Okay, VG is through. But you need money. You need 1,000 money, which is not going to be that hard to get when every single enemy drops money in these settings. You could do the first fight in Beast Castle with a jackpot and leave with 2,500 money. You'll be fine.
We actually saw Dewey did that. No, yeah, Dewey did that in the scene without a jackpot, and was like, huh, why do I have less money? And then it's because he realized, oh, I don't have a jackpot like Zach had. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, he remembered it from how you did it. Drew inspiration. It was unfortunately a little off. Missed one thing.
2 aerial dodges in Pride Lands.
Hoping to see we at least like one important check here. Hopefully the world doesn't turn blue for our interest.
Yes. Also, hopefully it's not a proof.
Ah,
also,
VG
reports don't
needs to
matter.
remove reports. I think
you
you
can
forgot
leave
that.
them, just they don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's on the report. Hey, look, a magnet.
Pride Lands has a magnet. That's what it says. We just can't see the text.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's the text is the same color as the background, so you just can't see it. If you highlighted it, you can see it just fine. Ooh, slide dash.
Okay, they have a lot of nice abilities here. It's pretty good. last two things before we'll probably not see this world for another half hour.
I hate this.
Ooh.
I hate this, dude.
Oh no. Oh, no.
It's not blue, but you gave him a proof. Stop it.
No. And so it begins. The VG's legacy of so far having a bunch of go modes. Oh no.
Why do I keep coming back here? You keep inviting me, and then like I just keep making myself angry at you. Hey, look, Valor form.
PL should have, or Port Royal should have turned blue on that Valor pickup.
Oh my god.
That would have been fantastic. Because
Just
then
like
we have a
the
magnet. Nah, maybe. There've been a lot of go mode baits a little bit recently, kind of. At least in practice seats, I've seen a few.
Yeah. But like the practice seats don't matter. Alright.
Okay, is there a proof in Halloween Town? I hope there's
swear
a
to
proof in
God.
Halloween Town. Please, though.
Space Paranoids was kind of a dud. Battlefields of War in Halloween Town.
Oh, I will say, this might be... I hope this is a bait seed, at least, because with the early Pride Lands proof, if there's another thing on a torn page world or something, then all torn pages, fires, thunders could shake things up. So that's what I'm hoping. I want bait. We also missed it, or I didn't acknowledge it just now, but there is a light and dark on, what is it? Level 7, so we will have early final form.
Don't even have to manually force it. You can just get Light and Darkness, go into a form a couple times, and you have it.
And we should get our first hints very soon from the BD side of things.
It better be a good one. Hey, a Blizzard. KotC shotgun had nothing that I could really want. Space Paranoid doesn't have connection and peace.
Okay, that's an okay hint. I appreciate that it makes things not as simple yet.
Yeah, but there's still one perf out there that is not going to be in a torn page world, most likely. So the thing about Pride Lands that is a little bit interesting, Pride Lands has Thunder in it, which kind of like breaks out of the torn page worlds a little bit, where like normally like fires and torn pages are kind of the same thing. They kind of just point to the same worlds. Thunders end up getting to point into like OC. So we might see an OC push, especially with the Battlefields of War in Halloween Town pretty early.
Yeah, if OC gets hinted for if Halloween Town gets hinted for Path to Peace, then that might be something to consider.
Yeah.
But then again, there's that Blizzard in Halloween Town, so kind of negates it a little bit, potentially.
A little bit, yeah. There is also a possibility that it's just another proof of Pride Lands. We'll have to see if more hints can help us distinguish that. That's a possibility.
Okay, we see our first DC push. So hopefully there will be something of interest in the courtyard.
Maybe. We shall see.
Oh, hey, okay, that's really nice. Early XP boosts are always appreciated.
I just noticed that BD has 4 defense. But stats have not really risen that much, so that probably means there's been a lot of AP increases on levels.
That would actually make a lot of sense, yeah. Sometimes I notice that my stats are kind of garbo. Forget that AP is where it can go to.
We're seeing an Agrabah push too.
Alright, so we'll take a peek at this. We'll pretend that BD has the perfect mini escort and we don't need to pay attention to him.
Yep, don't look at it. It's okay.
Oh, he's doing dodge roll. Okay, that's actually interesting. It's okay though.
A Thunder and Agrabah.
And so this place is guaranteed to be on the path to connections at the very least. So eventually that hint will hopefully show up. VG is getting prepped to do some final forcing here in Agrabah, one of the quicker spots to do it in.
Instead of going off about how it is the best, I will explain why. When you go through that load zone, enemies will spawn immediately. So as long as you're not killing them with a drive explosion, or dying to the the other enemies in there, you don't have to like move forward to spawn an enemy in order to trigger anti-form. You just go through the load zone and it's there. And that's
I think you have to walk forward like a little baby step. Do you?
I think it depends on what enemies you have and haven't killed.
Ah, that would make sense. That would make sense.
This will be a good test. So yeah, they're already spawned.
Oh, you have to take out your party member, yeah.
You might have killed them. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's got a few silver rocks to force off of.
There we go. Already got it.
Right, meanwhile, BD now done with the mini escort. I'm gonna go check the chest here, hopefully find something, and we'll probably force final here in TR, one of the other spots you can force in.
Okay, pages. Good pickup.
Ooh, in master form too. Okay, so they'll have access to 3 forms. So
and
that means
the magic number.
Yeah. To clarify, for those who do not know, for progression hints, every time you reach a form level 5, a form level 6, or a form level 7, you will get 1 progression point. So that honestly really adds up if you're really, really optimal about your form leveling.
Yeah, once you get your like 3 forms up to level 5, and you find another form, that gives you access to another 5 progression points. And then the 5th one is like another 7? Yeah, 7.
Sounds almost correct, yeah. Okay, so BD actually opting to take the gamble approach. Not really, but sort of. He has yet to do Agrabah, so he's playing this very smart by saying, hey, I'm just going to go attempt my one single force. If I get it, cool. If I don't, I'll finish it in Agrabah.
Yeah. Yeah, so another thing about these settings is that because all enemies drop money, if you have a drive converter, you can level Master Form anywhere.
Speaking of drive converter.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's 2 of them now. So.
And as an added feature, just for Zach.
Yay! Oh man. I never expected a different stream to use that.
I will only use it if you're commentating.
Yes, contractually obligated. Exclusivity.
There's a pact.
Yes.
I'll be banned from the Discord server if it is used in any other shape or form. So if I'm suddenly gone one day, you know I messed up.
Beast Castle's on the path to connection and peace, by the way.
Okay, so those kinds of hints are making me think that it's potentially torn page based. Obviously, it's way too early to tell, but
Yeah.
for those two things being in common, there's a chance it could be related.
Yeah. Like we were talking about a little bit already. Torn pages and fires are kind of the same. Like fires are a complete subset of torn pages. So like this could just be like fire and torn pages if we start to see a bunch of these hints. We're getting to a point after maybe a couple more hints where like the thunder theory might not work. Or like if there was a thunder in Space Paranoids and in Beast Castle, that in OC would be a possibility. But we'll have to see. It's not looking good for that. But that also might, depending on how many of these hints we get, where it's just connection and peace, you might want to start pushing stuff like World Never Was a little sooner. To be like, hey, is there proof here? Just chilling? Like,
Yeah.
Before Zigbar, you know? Also, like, you might want to do the Halloween Town, like Prison Keeper Oogie. You might want to prioritize that a little bit for progression points, and then also just checking to see if there's a proof there. Doing TT1 is also not the worst in that scenario.
I feel like we're guaranteed to see TT1 because of the 3 forms, at least for
Yeah.
low level final 2-5 off of the fights. Actually, we might potentially see all of TT if they're trying. If there's like enough info, maybe that they potentially get.
Right.
It is a lot of progression points if you do Twilight Town, relatively speaking. But then again, we could also see the approach of let's see if it's a double proof in Pride Lands.
Yeah. Yeah, we might see if they find a reflect, they might just go back and do Scar. Or it could just be on Hyenas 1 and make the world blue and everything is just hunky-dory. Like, who knows?
Does BD leave? Not BD, VG? Yeah, he leaves.
Yeah.
So no second Janet yet.
Very sad.
Okay, this makes sense from VG side. I'm gonna go check this out. Maybe do up 2 corridors into the corridors fight, then probably go to Twilight Town. It's a classic play.
Yeah.
Realistically, you mostly just want to do this first fight so that you can get your final level to 2. So that way you can pretty much get a guaranteed final 5 on the station fight in TT.
Right. And we see BD doing the same thing.
Ah, let's go BD. Knows the finisher strat. Yeah, it's slightly underrated in my opinion, I will say, or at least not looked at enough, is using the, what is it, the giant finisher that Final does if you have a lot of enemies around you. It's it's one of the things about this game where it's like regional dependent, or like where enemies are located around you, whether it comes out or not.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, limit form is here too? Okay. Okay.
Baby Seed.
Calm down, Seed.
Now, if they don't get a reflect, I'm okay with this. You know?
Yeah, well, the way this is going, they're going to find one in Twilight Town. It'll be fine.
You know, they'll find a reflect, they'll find another magnet, they'll find explosion, finishing plus.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Like finishing plus on limit 3.
We might find that out soon. Oh, BD did get hit. You hate to see it.
Yeah. Oh, it's Divine Bandana. I'm sad now.
I don't believe either of them did buy the membership card.
Did
you actually buy it? Oh wait, never mind. For some reason I thought we didn't have it. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, so that you started with membership card, and then picture and ice cream are in the shop.
There we go. Yeah, I was thinking for some reason picture and membership card were swapped in my head.
Ah, okay. So BD decided to just not go into HB2 right away. Instead, go into Twilight Town.
I think it's kind of okay. Maybe BD's idea is he wants to potentially level Final all the way to 3.
Yeah.
If that's what he's doing. Okay, there we go. So BD is going to go level Final all the way to 5, sorry, and get Glide 3, so that way he can have Glide 3 for the remainder of the shotguns. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. BD is prioritizing his movement over the later checks of Hall of Action 2.
I think in these kinds of settings, when everyone is so good, and you actually can just win off of potentially having the faster movement, this honestly makes a lot of sense for BD. He'll potentially get a lot of out of the movement, even if it's just Glide 2.
Yeah. Which it might end up being.
Ooh. Okay, new hints. SCT has no path to light.
Okay. That's a little scary, because we don't know about non-existence. Oh, look, a reflect in TT.
Okay. Alright, my bad.
So it's a little scary that that SCT points to no proofs, because we know that Pride Lands is being hinted for 2, or 1 or possibly 2 proofs. So there's a lot of things pointing there, and if SCT doesn't have any of those, it might just have a proof in it, and might have to go there.
Yeah, there are actually a few people. One.
We need a hint for Hall of Action or Pride. Also, yeah, BD classic mistake of leaving Light and Darkness on.
And barring that little mistake, BD's only defense castle. Appreciate it.
And also not doing Quarter Sight. What is BD? Okay, BD was on the cutscene for a little bit. Leveling Valor for VG. I feel
one of the things I'm thinking about, and that a lot of people also will potentially think about, is you do STT anyway for all that negative info. You take the gamble.
I feel like you need a little inkling of positive to make that play if you're in a race with BD or VG. Either one. I feel like you cannot go there just for the negative information. You need to have a possibility of there being a proof there. So that way you can have a better justification in your mind, okay, I can find a proof here, which they might not do right away. And I can also figure out where it can be if it's not here. If you're just doing with one of those, what you're doing is you're effectively saying, I am investing this time for the information only. And
Right.
if you can get that information elsewhere that is more likely to have a proof, you're probably going to be spending that time more wisely. Stitch and Beast Castle.
So now I'm scared of that Stitch, because there could be a chance it is just an HB. Scimitar, okay, now it could be an, it could be an Agrabah.
Sure can.
So...
We don't have whatever... We don't have what's pointing to Frylands yet.
We don't. Shop isn't quite hinted yet, so...
BD didn't take off Light and Darkness? Oh no.
I hope he remembers, or he'll always end up going into a form before a fight. You know, thankfully for BD, you do always get a drive refill when you beat a world, or complete a world. Oh, poor BD. Forgot to buy the unlocks.
I swear this is why I don't do it. Because I will forget, 100%. Tracker says it's open, I'm gonna go, and then I'll be confused for a second. VG's having a little issue with Thresholder.
Wait, BD, no, go back. What? BD, why? I hate that. So BD knows very smart about this game. Remembered to go to whenever it was to reset the flags. But he didn't shotgun the 4 chests after going inside. That makes me a little upset.
Yeah, I would have wanted that too, but I also get like you're already detouring from what your mind's plan was. So like, I get like wanting to not put too many things in your head. Like I was doing this because I did this and because I did this. And yeah, I think that's fine.
Right, a little bit of a rabbit hole of, oh, let's detour and detour more.
Yeah, and then by the end of it, you're like, where was I going? But yeah, BD's using final level 4 with Glide 2 to get all the chests and tram coming.
This is at least still better than Glide 1, so that's fine. Finds nothing though, at all.
Yeah.
That's a little unfortunate.
Okay, final 5. Another progression point. Level 15 had Berserk.
That's actually pretty okay. And there's your
17 had a
jackpot.
jackpot.
And the next hint is LOD has no path to delay. Okay. We also get a Kira here in TT. These are some interesting hints. I feel like you still don't really have quite any new info, but you probably might be more willing to do LOD if it is a 20-page based worlds.
Yeah. Yeah. That like if you're really trying to double up on the information, LOD is definitely better than SCT in there.
Yes, yeah, I agree with that. Man, this final 5 Glide 3 though is actually gonna help BD so much right now. We'll probably actually see him go do HB next, if I'm gonna suspect anything.
Well, honestly, I feel like you just check at least the free checks in TT3 before you do that.
That's true. You actually do have a lot of tools if you're BD. Your magic stat's pretty much almost there, to the point where you're killing things efficiently. Like, you're almost at the floor for TT.
I'm pretty sure you're slightly above for TT3.
Okay, he does CT3. So we'll get some new checks here, thankfully.
Alright, new stuff. Can also get drive-by final levels. Maybe.
Oh, that is true. They do have 4 forms. Okay, still nothing so far. Okay,
BD forgot.
I think he might have been rechecking. Yeah.
I think what might be happening is, like, while leveling final, you kind of get disoriented if you're just, like, gliding around, so you just, like, forget where you've gone.
Okay, still nothing here. So, is this just in the mansion? Is this slightly hard working its magic? Never mind.
Fire is dead.
Okay, kind of worked its magic. It's pretty late.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And a money pouch.
Okay, it's kind of worth it.
Yeah.
Puts it
completely
on
disregarding the other visit locks. Oh, that's
I partially disagree with this. I feel like you should at least do HB, because if your intention is to level final a bit, you have Chorus fight plus Dancer's fight.
Yeah.
So I think this is a form gamble, if anything, because you also have Master, so you can level that with a Drive Converter in the mansion.
I mean, you could just level Master form in the Beast Castle first fight with 2 Drive Converters.
Yeah, this is definitely a gamble play from BD's end. Hopefully there's something that makes this all work out. But you're guaranteed no important checks here. You can maybe find abilities, but that's like the only potential thing that you'll get out of this visit.
Well, so
aside from obviously
I think,
what's on forms.
Right. I think BD is hoping that he'll get final 6 and then Mansion fight will give him enough points for his next hand. I think that's really what he's doing. Master 2 has Beast Claw. This final 6 is being a little bit of a jerk. I don't think this was part of BD's plan. Yeah, BD definitely wanted final 6 out of this. Fire on Master 4. Master 4 had all the stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, BD gets a finishing plus, so that honestly is pretty damn good. So that alone might be kind of okay. We do get our next hint. No, we're 1 point off.
No, we're one point short. If we got final 6, it would have like mapped out perfectly. The dodge rolling is not ideal. Need that map. The beam doesn't give any points in Twilight Zone. Okay, yeah, BD's gonna stay and get final 6. Really pushing hard on this.
Yeah, you
under on levels and it's dead.
Alright, levels does get hinted. That'd be a pretty good hint.
Yes.
Also, you can also level. He can just go straight away and level Master if he really wants to. Got a menu out of that? That's wild. Somehow had time to do that.
Okay. Halloween Town connection and peace.
Okay, so now it could feel like it's still maybe if the stars align. Actually, no, I think OC's dead actually because of where the thunder is on levels. Because it's in
peace.
Yeah, it's dead for peace. Actually, no, I think it might be dead for both. Yeah, or for the remaining 2 proofs.
Yeah.
So that's at least something nice.
OC shouldn't be able to have proofs now. So to explain that for chat, OC is hinted by Battlefields of War and 3 Thunders. There are 2 unhinted Thunders right now, so those would need to have Proof of Peace hints. But then we still have 2 other Proof of Peace hints that need to be satisfied if OC had a proof. And there's only 1 Thunder left to assign there. So because of that, we can't make the hints work for a proof in OC. Or at least peace. And then non-existence can't be there because it's not hinted for Halloween Town.
Yeah, it's honestly a really good strat for just every hints in general. Counting how many important checks can possibly hint a world and how many hints for that world are currently around. You can apply it for The War Never Was, small worlds like SP, as we just said, OC, even drives. You can start counting how many things. Commonly, the easiest one you'll see is how many things are pointing to these proofs, and then, is STT just outright dead or not? Because of how many things are counting it. Because, if you don't want to do STT, you can just count and say, there's 2 things hinting to each of these hints, but then there's only 1 thing, or I have second chance, or once more, in a world that's unhinted.
Right.
So that kind of knowledge definitely will help if you're able to think about it consciously while playing. It's honestly kind of one of the easier things to sort of count and think about as you're playing, at least.
Yeah. So meanwhile, while BD was doing Mansion Fight and getting final up to 6, VG's just been following in Twilight Town, getting to TT3. Could the battlefield for HT be hinted for OC, then have the Last Thunder and SP? I mean, it could, but then you don't have something for Beast Castle. Beast Castle still needs something. Yeah. I don't think VG will continue in Twilight Town, for the record.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit too risky in my opinion. Or, sorry, too niche of an idea to push it for just levels or form drive alone when you have alternatives.
Right.
Now granted, hey, there's the Thunder. Speaking of.
There's a Thunder that's not even hinted for peace.
So now I'm thinking, is it possible, what can make it so that the proof could be in like LOD?
Well, so everything we have hinted so far would need to be twin pages.
Right.
Because that's the only thing that Pride Lands and LOD share.
Torn Pages and Thunder, yeah. They have
the Thunders are all unhinted right now. The Thunders are all unhinted, so I'm talking about things that are already.
Oh, right. I see. Yeah.
So, like, we have 3 hints right now that have nothing to do with Pride Lands, but they still need something. And they also point to peace. So if LOD were to be that case, all 3 of those worlds would have to have twin pages in them.
And this is an interesting choice from BD's side of things, opting to do the core fights right away. We have Thundaga, so honestly it makes sense. It's pretty easy. Just gotta be a little mindful of the Necromancer.
Yeah, and losing your MP.
Oh, he gets the hit! Oh my god, that actually was so clutch. Somehow was able to find a item toss hit on the Necromancer to get the kill.
I hate this.
Okay, so because of that, we now know that our proof of peace can only be in 2 worlds. So it can be in Pride Lands again, or it can be in LOD.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to make the call right now that it's unlikely for that to be the case. To be in LOD. Like, it would have to literally be Page in BC, Page in Halloween Town, Page in SP for that to be true.
I feel like there's different ways to approach this problem. I feel like one approach is you just do the whatever was sort of soon. Try to get as many progression points as possible to get a hint for maybe TT or something, TT or drives. For TT, I guess, for BD side. For VG, he would want a TT or drives hint. Because hinting that fire would boil it down to one of those two worlds.
Yeah.
Like
also, pages in HB make that even less likely for LOD. Now it has to literally be the 3 missing pages are in Beast Castle Halloween Town SP. So if you're playing the numbers, it's not an LOD. Okay, VG is kind of going over that.
Now what's funny is for BD's. Yeah, he's I think that's on level 23. So he's just almost gonna have it.
So Spike, there's 4 hints for it. And the only hint that points to the Pride Lands right now is the levels 1, which is only Thunder. And OC has already been determined dead, so then LOD and Pride Lands are the only ones that could have peace. And I'm making the case that LOD is unlikely to have it. Yeah, Sora's Heart is the newest one.
Ooh, okay. So BD playing it very smart, knowing his secret game mechanics, which is you gain more drive if you are in MP recharge. So remembering to go into Cure and level in the balloon a bit. Without a magnet for this fight, or without him using magnet for it, it's a little rough. Okay, now he's using it. That makes sense to wait this long. No MP. It's a little scary. Again. Meanwhile, VG is making some okay progress right now. Hopefully, trying to get the DM skip.
I think he's just not taking it. He's just getting DM'd.
Oh, he tried to wildcat.
Oh, death. Oh no.
Yeah, he forgot that his party member died, Simba, so he couldn't do the limit.
Right at the end of the fight too. That's not ideal.
Alright, BD on to the final set of enemies, thankfully. Got through the Bookmaster? No, it's not a Bookmaster.
Oof. Okay, got through.
Okay,
well, OC is on the path of non-existence. Okay, we have a hint for non-existence. Finally. that rules out SVT. That's what it does.
Yes, that is actually true. Absolutely true. Because of where the current unhinted limit and unhinted valor are.
Yeah.
That also... Well, we already know that TT is dead. What else can we find is dead off of that information? I don't think anything new.
Not really. Like, the biggest thing is, like, we already know that, like, HB, OC are dead for non-existence. We know, like, Pride Lands can't have it. Like, we don't have any pages hinted, which would really...
Oh, hey, another page.
Okay, so now LOD is officially dead. It is in Pride Lands.
So BD also picks up Hori Slash. So honestly, this core visit, you got a lot of info out of it. Oh, okay. He's
okay.
Hopefully he tries to go master. Okay. Yep,
master. Yeah.
And there it is. Right as we said. So now this is a hunt for where is the last proof. So I believe every torn page world is confirmed dead now. I believe none of them can have it. Actually, is there a world
with one fire missing? I don't think it's the case that any torn page world could have the proof now.
Yeah, so what is it? Beast Castle needs to have a fire, and same with SP to meet. Actually, no, sorry.
Which there's only one fire left.
Wait, my brain is trying to remember.
Okay,
needs to be
all the
considered.
thunders.
Oh
have
wait,
been
there we go. No, so it's
all the thunders.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's a torn page and a fire is what needs to be spread across some form of like Beast Castle and SP, right?
Well, yes, there's only one fire available in order to hint in either Beast Castle, Halloween Town, SP. And then the other two have to be true, so they have to have torn pages, which means that any torn page world cannot have non-existence. Honestly, just check World Ever Was. It's probably just there.
Yeah, that's definitely the safer approach. That's what VG is about to do. He's currently power leveling as much as he can right now before going to the World Never Was. Now, VG is actually going to be saving some time inherently because he's not going to be doing the TT3 fight. He's not going to be going into core because I think he might
BD's going into Twilight Town again.
He's leveling either forms or going to level up Sora. I think. I don't know.
I disagree with this. Like, BD has the information to know it's in Pride Lands. Like, why are you leveling drives right now? Like, I get that drives are, like, enticing, but, like...
Ooh, turns into the card. Well, VG gets some okay levels. Level 34, 29 strength, 40 magic.
Hey, look,
Final
Form.
form.
Hey, look, a glide. Actually,
So,
VG has two glides. Where were those?
is it on levels? I'm gonna go check right now.
Maybe it was drives.
Ah, it
Did
was
VG level
drives.
Valor form in that fight?
I don't think so, but it was on Valor 5, so he does have that glide.
Okay. Well then.
Ooh, a combo boost. Okay, that's kind of nice. Now, granted, VG still does not actually have a finishing plus, so things will be a little bit awkward. Just a tiny bit. Now, granted, he does have a limit. Can just Ragnarok spam during the Roxas fight, so he should be okay there. I respect this. It's okay. I think obviously you don't have access to screens.
I mean,
Also, did he turn his frames down to 30 FPS?
yes.
I think so.
Yeah. So the samurai will
I missed
actually hit
that.
him, and he can like aerial recovery out of it.
Yeah.
And not
I
just, like,
for some reason I thought my stream was like bugging out for a second. I got scared. Yeah, we'll see the World Never Was pushes from both of these guys soon when they're prepped. Or at least when BD's prepped, we'll see him join VG.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, how does VG approach this fight? Obviously, it's probably pretty easy, sort of ish. Uh-oh. Okay, you might try to just do a guard loop. Never mind.
BD is in 100 Acre Wood, by the way.
Okay.
So BD doesn't know that it's in Pride Lands.
Well, okay, maybe he does. No, he just wanted the shotgun for more checks because he did just leave right away. He does pick up Aerial Spiral, so that will be useful.
Sure.
I don't
BD
think this
never
kills
picked up
from
these
VG
woodcuts.
side.
I don't think so either.
Ah, a little unfortunate, and you're also a little short, so I have to jump reflect. Alright, very clean.
Hey, look, the
Oh.
proof.
Ow. Oh. Okay. Well, at least we got the somewhat used path hints a tiny bit for this scene. That's all I'll say.
To be fair, path hints did point to Pride Lands. You had to figure that out. So the hints actually did matter a little bit.
Alright, so now this is literally just a war of who is the better at go mode. This is actually going to be very interesting. If VG does not find a finishing plus, he is at a massive disadvantage for the rest of this. In my opinion.
I don't think it's a massive disadvantage. I really don't.
BD has Hori Slash, Aerial Spiral, Finishing Plus. VG just has has his wits about him. It's not as much to go off of. It's gonna be a really interesting final push here. Let's see how these guys handle it. Obviously, BD does have the more standard stuff. I'm concerned about how VG does, though. It's gonna be a little awkward. Obviously, the Sigmar fight for VG will be pretty chill. You just do Berserk Hori, because you got Berserk off of levels. Sorry, not Berserk Hori, Berserk Final. Apologies. For the other fights, though, it might just be kind of slower.
I mean,
BD, what are you doing?
BD's definitely giving VG a bunch of time here by, like,
what are you doing?
Doing random stuff.
Oh, he missed the chest.
He doesn't want to use Glide 1 anywhere, so he's making sure he can get into Final to grab chests. Because he doesn't know he's in Go mode. Like, he doesn't know that Pride Lands has the last proof yet.
Right.
So, like, he's still got to pick things up. VG's just going to go. Yeah, he's just going to Berserk Final Form.
Yeah, tried and true strat. Literally only drops when you just mistime an input, quote unquote, mistime.
Or you drift a little too far away from him.
Oh, he needs to find a time to cure again.
Or just combo him.
Actually, yeah, this should just kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Oh, it's done. Okay. That's interesting. You won't find any more important checks here. I wonder if VG opens chests. I feel like you might if you're looking for tools, like finishing plus ground finisher.
Maybe. Depends on if he thinks he's ahead or not.
Oh, I see. So VG actually took off his magic accessories, put on full blooms. That actually makes a lot of sense. Why?
Okay, drive gauge.
It's actually useful. It actually is pretty nice. You can do double limit form now.
Mm-hmm. Also, you got to remember that VG has a glide advantage. He doesn't have to be in final form to get glide 3.
Oh my god, this is such a fast fight from BD. That glide damage really racks up. Oh, we also did get a hint at some points. DC is on path 2 connection piece.
Yep.
Unsurprising.
It didn't feel like it was relevant.
I wonder where our magnets are, actually. We do have one known
one's
magnet.
in
Technically,
one's in OC.
Yeah, it could be a double magnet in OC. Which would be a little annoying.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, VG actually got that hit. That makes sense. Just purposely get a card to proc. Oh, it gets turned into a card. Or it gets that thing, so it has to spam reflect. That's what I meant.
Yeah. He could have also gone in limit form.
Oh, okay. I think this is GG's.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, BD is not able to piece it together. That, there's no proofs here.
Man.
Which actually is a little bit... I think there's multiple ways you can eliminate HB here. Like, Pride Lands and HB overlap on Pages and Fire, and only Thunder is different between the two. And you have Thunders in HB and Agrabah that are unhinted. And you know that only Peace could be here, if anything, because of the Disney Castle hint.
Well, no, it's not that. I think you can outright just eliminate HB because of those Thunder on levels, right?
Well, I'm saying you can eliminate Peace that way, but can you eliminate non-existence? And you should be able to from DC.
But they have non-existence.
Yeah, okay. Whether you had it or not, you could figure this out. That's why, like, him staying in HB earlier was a mistake, and continuing it now is still a mistake. Okay, and now creations, he should 100% know.
Yeah. Okay. If he does LOD though, I will cry a little bit inside.
I will too.
I please do not go to LOD. Please do not. Now, granted, actually, he might be thinking, "Oh, I made such a horrible mistake. I have to gamble now." If he goes out of LOD off of that mindset, that's kind of fair. Okay. You know, he does play it correct. Now, he will potentially, hopefully, save time compared to VG if he doesn't die to Scar.
Yep.
But he will be basically like 2 fights behind.
Well, I mean, more than that. The Sias is dead now. I expect that VG will be in final fights before VG's done with Scar, especially with the hyenas not being
okay. Alright, now has to go through Scar. Meanwhile, VG, all has left is just go to Xemnas. Okay, gonna try to level a little bit more. I think that's a little bit fair. Man, this is honestly maybe BDC to win. He just went immediately straight to Pride Lands.
Yeah. Using a Thunder on a Sorcerer is questionable.
Ooh, okay, BD catching Scar with the fire spam. Very nice. It's very Final Fire reminiscent.
Okay, so my estimation was wrong. I was assuming VG would just go mode this.
Yeah, I think he's just playing it safe. I respect it. You still are lacking some. You're lacking a finishing plus, and you could probably want to hopefully find one.
I mean, you don't really need it. Like, you don't have
nice
Nightmare
to have.
Explosion. You have Stitch and Thundaga.
True. Thundaga definitely pretty nice to have for this. And assuming Stitch actually will fully protect you.
Yeah.
Definitely been seeing Stitch just not do his job and also let people get hit a few times as of late. So, not every Stitch is made perfect, unfortunately.
But VG's stats are looking pretty good. The accessory loadout has made him 35 strength, 42 magic. Using the no experience Sleeping Lion, because it has stats apparently. At least if I remember right, that's what that Keyblade was.
Is that actually it? No XP. Shoutouts to having this world love. And if I can type.
Yeah.
It is. So he is using a no XP key. Is he gonna change it for final fights? Because you can get stats off of the core fights. Or the core
there was
fights.
another accessory slot there.
Oh,
No.
okay, no. He's content.
not. Yep.
Alright,
so
now this is it. So because where we are positioned, I would like to reveal a couple things. There's a finishing plus located in the throne room and Future Peep. So BD got the only one that was very likely feasible to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate there. If you were looking for your other reflects, there was one on Monochrome. Monochrome check in DC. So you get reflect and finishing plus from just finishing Timeless River.
Yep.
You also get one from Chasma Challenges. So right before Treasure Room is a reflect.
So Glow would have had Reflare, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Glow also would have won these. Maybe. Jokes aside, that's some interesting locations. And then if you are interested in where our ground finishes are, we have a little guard break chilling in core. I believe that it says upper chest, so I believe that is what BD is currently using
upper
right
level?
now, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
so
it's not the
like
AP boost. Yeah, so BD's currently using it. Ooh, okay. He somehow lives.
So core depth's upper level is like the chest before the second fight, I think. Oh wait, no, that's the mine shaft. Core depth's upper level is the chest next to the spire. After the first fight.
Ah, okay.
Anyway.
Ooh, unfortunate for BD. Doesn't get those hits in time. It's a little awkward to get those hits, because he'll pretty much instantly super armor when he touches the ground. Explosion was located in Crystal Fissure.
Okay.
And the last one you probably care about, Finishing Leap, is in Treasure Room. So,
okay.
Glow would have had a lot of things.
Yeah. So yeah, you just did the falling segment, did Treasure Room. You would have had another Reflect and then a finisher.
And this is quite unfortunate for BD. I feel like he definitely could have had a very strong chance of beating out RBG if he just made a few small different decisions.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to clarify that, like, we were saying that BD had, like he was going to places that he should know is dead, but we also need to remember that they're playing the seed and trying to route. We're just watching and routing. So, like, it is hard to do both at the same time. And sometimes you just have an aha moment of, like, oh, wait, I shouldn't be here. I should be over there. And
that actually happens all the time. It happens way too often.
So I definitely don't want to. I don't want to give the impression that BD like knew he was making a mistake or didn't think things through. He just probably didn't let his brain catch up.
No,
to
of course,
what his hands were doing.
He is playing. This is one of the sort of super like hard tournaments out here, where you actually like are playing people constantly on your skill level. So it's like super hard to try to
a death on armor
fast.
2. Alright, how many times did VG need to die in armor 2?
Oh god, this is a different game. I like this game. Maybe one more time to Armored 2 Phase 2, and then needs to get domed twice. And I think BD can catch up.
Yeah. Now I will say, base reflect, no second chance or once more. This isn't free.
Okay, BG paid attention that time, thankfully.
Okay, we're in final phase of armor 2. Going for fast building. Easy. PG's being very safe.
Alright, this will honestly probably be just a pretty standard looking Zemnis.
Yeah.
Hopefully BG knows how to time the reflects to maximize the damage. Okay, it does get that reflect.
Oh yeah.
It's a big one. Okay, ends up straight in laser phase.
Doing all 3 reflects there to be safe.
Yeah, okay, this should kill.
Yep.
Double reflect to be safe.
Yep. There
All
it
right,
is.
and that should be GG's to VGmaster. Congrats on winning another pseudo go mode. Haha.
I will
Nah,
say
it's
the
not.
fact that you had to read the hints. That's
Yes. You actually had to play a little bit of the hint system, thankfully. So it was not quite as go mode-y as some seeds are.
I think you had a good idea that World Never Was had a proof by the end there. You didn't confirm it, but like it seemed pretty likely. And you could determine Pride Lands had your other proof pretty reasonably, I think.
Yeah, the hints were actually pretty favorable for once. There are a couple of the hints that are a little weird. There was the no path in like STT. No path was something you were never gonna probably find within reason. But aside from that, pretty solid hints overall. I mean, VG ended at 9 hints total, so pretty good pace overall. BD did quite a bit more content, is at hint 11. But overall, they're not too far apart, and a super good race overall.
Yeah.
We'll watch BD as he finishes out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little awkward. Do not spam button. Oh, he does. Oh no. Unfortunately, summons Mickey.
And now the water clones are just gonna be chilling right there.
Okay, none of them are notes yet. Oh, there's one as a note.
Oh,
He had a
okay.
duck. He had duck flare.
Apparently.
I didn't notice that. Where's duck flare? Is it on the?
Maybe that was the mansion fight. Maybe we saw the finishing plus, we didn't look at Duck Flare.
No, they started with duck flare actually.
Oh,
Meteor
they just
staff.
started with it? Okay.
Yeah. I guess they just never checked. I don't know. It's very interesting. I feel like VG might have had a faster, potentially Zigbar fight. So maybe they just never checked.
I mean, if you don't have horizontal slash, like, I can get not wanting to do it.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Without aerial,
Especially if you
without
have
an aerial
final already
spiral.
leveled up.
Yeah, for sure. The damage output would be better if you just use the final form.
Yeah. Ooh, got hit by a building.
Okay.
Not ideal.
Come on, BB. Come on, BD. Strong finish. Strong finish.
Yeah. It's okay. VG died to armor C2. It's fine. Oh, that seemed early.
God, that scared me. I will say
what
it's
was
very
wisdom?
deceptive. Wisdom,
Yeah.
I can find that. But that hit the slash, the wide slash from Armor's Omnis is very deceptive.
Yeah.
Okay, Glow also would have had it. It is in the Chasm of Challenges.
Wow. So
So-
you would have had Reflect, a finishing plus, and Wisdom Form. That's what I mean. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not finishing plus. Not finishing plus. What was the other thing? Oh, finishing leap. Sorry.
Yeah. I think it's finishing leap.
Yeah.
Yes, sleep in treasure room. So Glow would have had tools. Shout outs to Glow.
I just realized, like, if you had another form, you could have gotten a lot of more info sooner.
Yeah, that actually is kind of how BD made up so many progression points. Why his progression point total is higher than VG's. Really just because of leveling forms a bit more often.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
mean,
chair!
and the mansion fight also gives a proportionate amount.
Alright, come on, BD. Easy peasy. Final Zemnis. Ooh, misses that one reflect there. It's really a deceptive. You actually have to like sort of potentially delay the reflects or the reversal so that you can actually get hit.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, is he at 5 bars? Oh, he is. Okay. So we can do a little bit more damage. Okay, he's trying to force out a retaliation. Okay, now he's in laser phase. So.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he gets the session.
yeah.
Okay, very nice. Alright, that is GG's to BD. Very good showing. We will see BD in our top 4 of Eat the Crown, which will happen in about, what is it? 9 days? Yeah,
9 days.
I think 9 days. Yeah.
Well,
but GG's to both these guys.
He's in bracket for.
Yeah, he will start in. He will start as one of the top 4 seeds for that, so it does not have to do open qualifiers, doesn't have to do relegations. Correct. So that'll be exciting to see. And for our bracket update, the one VGmaster, after getting upset sort of by Ragnoth, super close race, honestly, is now making his first finals appearance for this tourney. And he will now get to play the winner of Ragnoth and Megaslim, which will happen tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. So that will be, I would come by then if you wanted to see some other good rando and see who VG has to potentially face.